Okay, today I went and got the Harbor Freight 100 watt solar panel kit, and we're going to see how much trouble this is to put together. This thing, I'm sure anybody that's really looked into it much, you can get 4 25 watt panels, cables connect them to little light bulbs for your charge controller, your ports for that, and then the clamps to hook up to a battery. So that's all well and good. I don't know how much trouble this is, the hookup. It should be real simple. The parts that actually house the solar panels is the only part that may be a little tricky. I ended up getting this, I think it was like $148 is how much I paid for it. And then I got it was a 1-year replacement warranty. So if it breaks or anything happens, or, you know, the guy said even if, say I got these sitting on the roof this winter and they get hit by a hail or trees or whatever, I can get it replaced. That starts after the 90-day warranty goes into effect. So essentially it's a 15-month warranty. Also, if say I get close to the end of the 1-year warranty and there's wear and tear on this that's, you know, it's only a year old, it's already looking like crap. Like say I had these out and they're bubbled up, or, you know, this is starting to fade and stuff like that, I'm also able to take it back in with that warranty at that time and get, from what he said, was in-store credit. So that's kind of neat, you know, because there's I don't know how good this is. That's why I wanted to go with it, kind of check it out, try to get into building a little solar system. And, you know, I figured this is an easy, cheap way to kind of jump into that pool real quick and easy. Also ran to Roll King, picked up this battery here. I just wanted, like I said, the one I would have preferred to get a couple golf cart batteries or even a deep cycle battery of a good size, but I didn't want to spend that much money. So I looked around. This thing was $49. I had to pay an extra $12 for a core charge because I didn't have a battery to turn in, and got the 100 RC minutes. There's the part number and everything. So I mean, it's not the big and bad battery, but it's something, like I said, this is to get my feet wet and kind of start messing with this stuff. I'll probably end up hooking up a few motion lights onto the system, either and then throw them on a timer, or like I said, a daylight nightlight sensor with motion, one of the two. And I do have a small inverter I can throw in there every now and then. Like I said, we're going to play with it and see how it goes. But there's an initial box, and I'm going to go throw it on the porch now and see how long it takes me to set this thing up. And then, like to do lately, we're going to do, well, depending on how long it takes, either double time or 4 times the speed of the whole setup from start to finish. Basically time it and see if it's difficult or if it's easy plug and play kind of thing. Alright, let's do it. Alright, well, there we have it. There's all the panels, the battery, charge controller. Overall, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, if you know anything about how any of this hooks up at all. One kind of neat thing, the top of each panel does have this LED light to let you know that it is working correctly and drawing energy in. They're all independent, and all this hardware here, all that's for is basically on the back. They got spots. You can take these brackets here and screw them in. You do it on the top and bottom both, and it secures all 4 panels to each other to make them almost like one big panel. That way, if you moving around, put them on a roof or whatever, you can have them all locked into one big panel. Which that's kind of neat. For a mobile thing, not necessary, because that is one of the things I'm planning on doing. Maybe is doing a tough box, putting the battery and the charge controller and all that stuff, and the inverter all in to a small tough box, and these will go on top of with the tough box. Just drag along wherever you want and set it up. But anyways, so you got that. I don't like this, but it is what it is. I wish the wire actually plugged in there, but these are already mounted to it, because if it was a wire that plugged in, then if your wire gets damaged, it's easier to fix. But like I said, it is what it is. So you get the wires coming out of there. Take those 4, and you'll have this little piece here. That's what I was looking for there for a minute. I didn't understand where they went. All this does is a 4-into-1 splitter. You see, you got 4 on that side, 1 coming out the other end. So you hook all the panels in on that side, and like I said, it comes out the other end here. And they did give you plenty of cord. I'd say there's probably a good 20 feet or so. That comes down, plugs in. This is where you could actually add an extension if you needed to. Plugs into your charge controller. This is just one of the little lights I plugged in. I don't understand these lights at all. I mean, to me they're gimmicky. What's the point? You hook any kind of light source up next to this once you got your battery and everything. But I guess it's a quick test to make sure everything's working. You can hang these, like if you had your charge controller in a room or something, hang these in there and walk in, hit the button for light, see if it comes on or not. Then you got a switch both here and on this, so that both switches have to be hit to turn the light on. Just a little LED light. This here, just 2 little screws. It's for the battery, additional solar panels, and additional DC lights. Positive, negative. This came with it. Plug that in, hook it to your battery, and that's it. It's that simple. Another thing, I thought the charge controller would come on without the battery, just running off, would show me some kind of current off just the solar panels themselves, but they won't. You can see right there, it is charging 12.7 volts, and I mean, it's kind of simple. Little solar panel with the battery to light. You can see where it's flashing, so it shows it's charging. But if I unhook this off the battery, everything goes away. Like I said, I thought it'd show some kind of reading on there just from the power from the solar panels, but it's not. But it's not that huge of a deal. Alright, well that's it. Yeah, setup was real easy. Just little kickstand legs. Folds out. So like I said, to fold up, it's like a little folding table. Kick those up, fold the leg under. Pull all these apart. I can probably have this set up in 5 minutes. So, if you had your battery and that mounted into a little tough box of sorts, I mean, it's a matter of kicking the legs out on those things and plugging in 6 or 7 wires. So, pretty neat. All in all, this whole setup, because like I said, I did have the coupon, so it was $140 for that. This battery here, I got it at, what was it, $50, $65, let's say. And I got the 1-year warranty, $250 for a whole 100-watt solar panel kit system. Alright, well, like I said, next thing is getting a little tough box and then framing this out, put it in there, find a little use for it. Cool.